thank you all for being here this morning. Please come up. Thank you, Mr. Glacius. Mary, come on up. Thank you. Thanks for being here this morning. We're here this morning to announce our Kentucky Kids Alert initiative in conjunction with the Consumer Product Safety Commission and with the Cabinet for Health and Family Services in Kentucky State Government. There's really nothing more important than the safety of our kids. As the father of a 7-month-old girl and reading about cribs and crib safety and knowing what has happened to some kids that have been placed in cribs that are substandard, it's an issue that has really come home to me in the last several months. And there's really nothing more important than the safety of our kids. I want to thank Mr. Stevenson. I want to thank the Child Care Council of Kentucky for hosting us, and I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you today about our new Kentucky Kids Alert program. You know, we have roughly 3,000 child care centers and certified family home care centers in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And we have partnered with the Consumer Product Safety Commission, who's here today, along with the Cabinet for Health and Family Services, towards a common goal. And as I said, that's keeping our children safe. Our Kentucky Kids Alert Initiative is going to follow up on the good work of the Kentucky General Assembly in this area. The Kentucky General Assembly last year mandated that all of our certified family child care home providers, as well as our licensed child care facilities, that they post information about the CPSC's recall program and what the Cabinet is doing. So it's a terribly important initiative. You know, recalls of children's products like strollers, cribs, or even toys are only successful if the information gets to the child care centers or to the families that need the information. And so through our Kentucky Kids Alert Initiative, we feel like we're putting this potentially life-saving information into the hands of the providers and the parents all across the Commonwealth who really, really need it. The Consumer Product Safety Commission has been provided with the 1,500 email addresses of the Kentucky Child Care Centers that are certified throughout our state. These facilities will now be signed up to receive what are known as our product recall alerts. You'll get them electronically. Recall notices are going to be mailed out to the roughly 1,400 family home centers and child care centers that do not have email addresses on file. We've developed these special bookmarks about our Kentucky Kids Alert Initiative. They're going to be given out at various health centers across the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They're going to be distributed at daycare centers as well. And we think it's important to get the message out, to get the information out there about what we're trying to do to make certain that people understand the importance of knowing what has been recalled. Now you may ask, why is recall information important? And I have some facts and figures here today that I want to share with you. Nearly 64,000 nursery product related injuries were reported in U.S. emergency rooms in 2008. From 2004 to 2006, 247 deaths in our country were associated with nursery products. Sadly, very sadly, last September, a 7-month-old Princeton, Kentucky boy died after becoming entrapped in a simplistic crib that had been recalled. In 2009, the CPSC announced 29 recalls of toys and children's products due to lead. They recalled more than 1.4 million articles, I believe, in their capacity in that way. And receiving this information actually can mean life or death, and so it's very important that we undertake this initiative here today. I would like to add that as your Attorney General, our Office of Consumer Protection, which is led by Todd Leatherman, has been very active on child safety issues. My office was on the executive committee, one of a few Attorney Generals that negotiated with Mattel over lead in the toys that were made in China. We worked that issue very hard, and about a year ago, Mattel settled that case, agreed to take remedial action, and paid a $20 million fine as a result of our efforts in that particular arena. And we'll continue to press and work with the federal government and with the Kentucky Cabinet to work this particular issue. We're also active in the area of enforcing the Virginia Graham Baker Pool and Spa Safety Act, one that many of you have read about, where we're trying to put the new drains in to make certain that we don't have a child safety issue in our pools throughout the Commonwealth of Kentucky. So this is a very, very important issue to us. We want to get the news out about recall toys, and especially infant toys, throughout the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They'll be coming via email alert, they'll be coming via mail. Please look for our bookmarks and the information that's here. If you have questions about recalled toys, you can go to our website. website at ag.ky.gov, or you can also go to the Consumer Product Safety Commission's website, which is cpsc.gov, and a lot of the information is there. And I believe there's a website as well. Is it called recalls.gov, Todd? Is that correct? There's a website called recalls.gov that you can keep up with all the recall information, whether it's toys, automobiles, or other products that are out there. At this point, I want to introduce Dennis Blasius, who's joined us from the Consumer Product Safety Commission, to make some comments, and I appreciate the work that he has done along with Chairman Tenenbaum to be aggressive on the issue of child product safety.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Attorney General Conway and Inspector General Begley, for inviting me here today and for your support of the Consumer Product Safety Commission. CPSC's participation in this important event is part of Chairman Inez Tenenbaum's new effort to partner with Attorney Generals across the country, especially in child safety issues. We are pleased to be part of Kentucky Kids Alert program. In March, we at CPSC will begin to send free recall alerts to child care centers across the state. Some will receive email alerts, others will receive a free booklet that compiles recall announcements. And it's a significant publication that will actually show pictures of the products that have been recalled, so we think it'll be a very effective tool for child care centers in Kentucky. As many of you know, the recalls that we announce at CPSC can be very serious, from defective cribs and bassinets to toys with magnets and small parts. These are products that have been involved in the deaths of babies, toddlers, and young children. Take action immediately if you have a recalled product. Don't take a chance on you or your children being injured or killed by a product that's been recalled. We work hard to prevent children and consumers from being injured from products that they purchase, and we also work hard to prevent anyone from being hurt after the product has been recalled. To this end, our message to child care operators here in Lexington and across the state is clear. If you find a recalled product, stop using it immediately. Contact the recalling firm or contact the Consumer Product Safety Commission. There will be a fix, a replacement, or you may get your money back. The same message goes out to all the consumers in Kentucky. CPSC staff work hard to secure a free remedy for every consumer product that's impacted by a recall. Please take advantage of this, don't wait. Let me take a moment to tell you about the scope of what we do at CPSC. We are a small agency with an enormous mission that touches the lives of every consumer. We oversee the safety of 15,000 consumer products in and around the home, from toasters to playgrounds to toys. Just last year, CPSC announced 465 recalls involving more than 200 million products. Chances are that you have a recalled product in your home or attic. Check out CPSC's website, which the Attorney General has already mentioned, cpsc.gov, to see what's been recalled. CPS recalled more than 7 million cribs just since 2007. At least a dozen babies have died in these cribs nationwide. Babies spend much of their time sleeping, so a crib in a child care center or a home nursery should be the safest product in your home. Check our website to see if your crib has been recalled. From research that CPSC has conducted over the years, we know which hazards are the most prevalent in child care facilities. Cribs are right at the top of the list. Other items do include playgrounds, clothing with drawstrings, and window coverings. Never pass along or accept a product, such as a secondhand crib, to someone else without checking to see if it's been recalled. You don't want to pass along a hazard to some other consumer or to your neighbor, especially a hazard that could impact a child. It's also important for consumers in Kentucky to know that it is illegal to resell a recalled product. Some good news for consumers is that manufacturers will soon be required to include registration cards with durable infant or toddler products such as cribs, bassinets, play yards, and high chairs. This law goes into effect later this year. Consumers should fill out the product's registration card and send it back to the company so that if there is a recall, the company has some way to reach out to you directly. If you think you have an unsafe product in your child care facility or in your home, or if someone's been injured by a product, contact the Kentucky Consumer Protection Agency or tell the CPSC about it. Information from consumers is our agency's lifeblood. It's a critical part of the work that CPSC and Kentucky conducts to make sure that families are kept safe.